Caleb Patterson, Midwest Muscle. We're here at the Great Lakes Supernatural. I mean, every show it seemed like this year, this man is doing well. Lee, I got to do a story because people don't know, and I've been telling folks, but I'm going to make it live and let people know what happened. It was a show last year, I think it was this one, where you weren't even competing. You didn't plan on stepping on stage. And just so we had enough for the guy that won to actually win a pro card, you were in good enough shape to step out there and compete, and you actually placed.
Correct.
Now, from one competitor to another, I'm gonna put it on camera and say thank you, because that to me, that's what natural bodybuilding is about. And I'm glad that I had the chance to just put that out there so the world knows, it's that kind of camaraderie that makes all of us better, not just me stepping on stage or people that are around. Everybody that's a witness to that knew that you sacrificed for the greater good, and I'm just saying thank you. I really appreciate that. And I'm here with the man of the year right now, because he's just winning and winning and winning and winning. I mean, grinning and winning. And Larry, these kind of shows used to be the cakewalk, walk in the park. Now there's 60, 70 competitors showing up. It's growing and growing and growing. And the classes, the masters classes seem to be tougher and tougher.
This is probably the toughest show, the toughest classes, the toughest masters, the toughest open. I mean, the judges worked us.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! I was like, man, I just did the Natural Universe Pro Show, and it wasn't nowhere near this. Good job, guys. Oh my goodness! I mean, I left off stage saying that was a tough class.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we lost a lot of water on there, and I noticed a lot of us, we did different classes, so we had to hurry up and get some water. And I think you said something about sea salt.
Oh yeah, I dropped the sea salt to keep them from cramping up. Because, like I said, it was very tense, and the judges was on point, holding us there.
Yes.
And you get cramp up, you get tired, you get exhausted, but when you get a break, you drink some water, eat a little sea salt that keeps the cramping from coming up and keep you going.
Now, this is one of this year was one of the more vocal. They actually let us get a little bit live on stage. Nothing outrageous, but just being able to speak. And actually, with the masses, it worked well. Because nobody was getting kind of out of hand, but everything was good, and it actually made it kind of fun out there. I know we were all trying to.
So it's like, if I step out on stage and I don't hear noise, I have to tell them, I need some noise.
Yeah.
And then the noise come. It's all about having fun, man. We getting out here. This is a very intense hobby. Mm-hmm. We need to lighten it up as many ways as we can lighten it up. So I get out on stage, I step around, move around, pop somebody. We having fun on stage, because at the end of it, we're tired. The lights are on us. We're hot. We're fatigued. We need something to take our minds off of just sitting there doing poses.
They worked us.
And they worked us. And this was a tough show. It still is a tough show. I'm gonna have to come back tonight and give them all, and we're gonna see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Now, Lee, you've done some leaning. You tried your hand in physique earlier this year.
Yes.
On stage, like I was talking to Orlando when we were watching you guys do the poses. Man, you've got that cobra stretch that you do that makes you look so much larger. I mean, I don't know what you did to do it, but buddy, those lats was popping.
It's when you have a small frame, you have to find a way to make yourself wide and bigger for the audience. So it's just training hard, practicing on your posing, and find what angle you got to make yourself to look bigger, to impress, let the judges see. Other than that, if you don't let them see what you got, you get judged poorly.
Well, Larry and I have been to a lot of shows this year, and one of the first things we was talking about is how you would lean and cut up. It does make a difference, especially with symmetry, and this man knows about symmetry because he's been bringing it all year. Now, when you see a guy like Lee showing up, because that's just size alone, it has to be a combination.
Oh, it's definitely has to be a combination. The judges see if you've been putting the work in the whole body, not just the upper body, not just the chest, the back, not just the legs, but everything.
Mhm.
It gives you an extra placing. It gives you more esteem in the judge's eyes when they see that you've been putting in the work. When we were behind you, dude, you heard me saying, man, you hit them poses. I was like, oh man, you got that. It was like I've seen you before, but man, from behind, because usually they don't have us in
Right.
two different,
Exactly.
like that.
Yeah.
So I got a good chance, because usually you on the side of me. This
Mhm.
is one of my old. I got it, you know. But
And he said that in a nice way.
you know what I'm saying? But you usually on the side of me. So it's like when I saw you from the back and in competition posing, I was like, wow, this guy, for that
He really
small
is.
frame, when you pose it right, because I'm not that big. I'm going up against big guys, but it's like if you pose it right and give that illusion of that X frame,
Mm-hmm.
you get them shoulders out and you get that waist small, you standing out
It
from
makes a
everybody.
world of difference.
And then you shred it, and it just really stood out from everybody. I was like, you heard me in the back. I was like, man, you got that, you got that.
Yeah,
hmm
you
The
nailed it.
energy you guys were giving me, it just made me more and more just wow. Let it out.
Yeah,
Have fun.
and
Enjoy.
you did.
And from you guys telling me, okay, Lee, you look good, do it, let it out. And telling me I'm doing right, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I just let my hair down and just let it go.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys, it's a great show. Great Lakes Supernatural is growing.
Yes.
But the thing that I'm noticing, bikinis getting better for the women. They're coming in with tighter frames, and not where it's physique or figure, but just looking like more like they've done harder work in the gym. Guys are stepping, and now the masters class is coming in so tight, because it used to be like the 1, 2, 3, and everybody else. Now it's the 5, 6, 7, and I hope there ain't nobody else coming on stage. I mean, because it's not a joke anymore. Nobody's coming in taking any show for granted.
Oh, I need you to do me a favor real fast. Could you put the camera on this young lady right here? This lady helped me in my posing from the beginning. Heather, from the beginning when I started, she helped me with my posing, man. I gotta acknowledge her. She's sitting over there, so I'm gonna acknowledge her. But yeah, it's like this show.
Yeah.
I was here, not here, but I did this show maybe 3 years ago at Governor State.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it was in a small room, it looked like a lot of people because it was in a small room.
Mm-hmm.
But now I come to this show, man, we in a big auditorium.
And they yelling
And
and
I'm talking
screaming.
about every class. You don't even have room on the stage.
No.
I was like, wow.
There
this
was
is-
10, 12 people, and basically split us up.
And the thing about it is, it might be the same reason that I'm here, because this is the 20th anniversary of this show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a special show.
Yes.
So it's like I made sure I got to this show to be hopefully the champion of it.
Yeah.
At 20th anniversary, that stands out in history.
Yes, it
know,
does.
and I'm gonna do a special posing routine, based on what the show is about, to stand out from everybody else, and hopefully I can pull it out.
All right.
out.
All right. Well, guys, I know we got some food to eat because everybody's got to do their thing. Larry, you guys have been just outstanding all year. I appreciate the work you put in, and I appreciate, all the tips and pointers you give to the other competitors. So it's not just you on stage looking good, but everybody that's with there, because it does matter. We want to bring a best package, and when you say you're going to bring your best package, you bringing everybody up.
That was
to
the
look
bikini
like
champion.
Back in the day.
All right. Caleb Patterson, Great Lakes Supernatural, Lee Kirkwood, Larry Montgomery. We are doing some work. Orlando, camera guy, thank you so much. We are out.